It was an historic win in many ways for the Tampa Bay Lightning in this year's Stanley Cup final. And here to chat about the experience is no stranger to Saskatchewan, Braydon Coburn. Good morning. Welcome.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me.
Well, I know everybody here is probably really excited to hear about this. Now that the dust has settled a little bit, how does it feel to say you are a Stanley Cup champ?
I was telling someone the other day, it really is a dream come true. It's been a great summer so far, and what a great experience and what a great team to be part of.
Well, we have to talk about, obviously, the bubble experience. I'm sure a lot can be said about it, but maybe what's a positive that you say you could take away from it?
You know what? I got to know my teammates better. Some guys I've played with for 5 years, and I got to know them, some guys better in 2 months than I ever thought I would get to know. So as a team, we became so close, and I think that's what kind of makes this win even more special for us.
Well, I know you obviously were. You were away from your loved ones. You were chatting about your kids before this with me. That must have been really tough on you. You're in a completely different environment. What did help you stay motivated, though?
Well, thank God for FaceTime. We did a lot of FaceTime and just to see the kids and kind of feel like you're involved in the day-to-day activities and have them reading to me and just telling me about what's going on with them. That was huge for me. And our team did a really good job of making sure that all the families felt involved, even in what we were doing in the bubble.
Well, and you have to, I guess, look at the other side. Dallas, they made it just as far for what feels like nothing. Do you ever think about what would have happened had the outcome not been so positive for you guys, how you would have felt after all those days apart from your loved ones?
Well, I was in the finals in 2010 and 2015, and we lost both those years. And I know it wasn't a bubble experience, but I know the heartbreak of losing a Stanley Cup final. But it's not easy. I think a lot of guys made a lot of sacrifices, no matter how long you were in the bubble. Just going there and being away from your family and the whole uncertainty of what's going on. It's not an easy thing, but it was definitely an honor that we got to play hockey and be on TV and finish out a season that we really wanted to finish.
Well, you can't bring up 2010. I'm a Flyers fan, so that one hurts. I remember that one very well. You and Luke Shen. Hey, and now you guys get to celebrate together. That's pretty exciting. Speaking of the celebrations in front of a large crowd with fans and fam, would have been the regular thing, but instead, you guys had a moment kind of as a team. Did that make a difference in the celebrations or not really?
Yeah, that was actually some of the teams I've talked to in the past. They say after you win, there's just so many people in the dressing room, and it's kind of hard to celebrate just with your teammates. But for us, it was just us guys, and we really kind of got to spend as much time as we wanted to in there, and I think that made it special for us. But we had a great party. We had a boat parade when we came back to Tampa with all the families and fans. So it was unique and something that was it was an absolute blast.
Well, and it didn't look like you held back on the celebrations once you got back to Tampa. Now, of course, I'm biased from this province, so I always say we bring out the best when it comes to hockey players. And we actually last season had the Heritage Classic here in Regina. And one of the quotes they said was, the NHL isn't in Saskatchewan, but there's lots of Saskatchewan in the NHL. You grew up small town Sask. How did that develop you as a player and make you who you are?
Well, yeah, I grew up in Southwest and mostly in Shaunavon, and it's just a place. I was telling someone the other day, like every boy that played in my class, we played hockey together. We were best friends. We kind of grew up together. All of our goals were to play in the NHL, and it was just one of those things where we kind of ate, breathed hockey all the time, and for us, it was our heroes were on our walls and they were NHL players, and it's really been it's been a long journey, but it's been a dream come true for me.
Well, and I know a lot of Saskatchewan kids are now probably looking up to you as well. I want to thank you for your time this morning and congratulate you on the big win.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Braydon Coburn from the Tampa Bay Lightning.